We got a chance to prospect the richest creek ever found in North America. Get an opportunity like this, you go for it.
Our best chance is right here, right now.
That's ugly.
2 tires in 20 minutes?
But I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be like that.
See.
What the f***? You guys are kidding me off. You didn't have any more water. I mean, it's awesome.
We have to do whatever we can to cure it.
Kicking ass.
Nice job, bud.
Spirits are high on the Huffman claim.
That just happened. I didn't put one scoop in his truck. Didn't get any dirt in there.
You gotta be kidding me. After just 6 weeks, the crew already has 484 ounces of gold. And they've just had their best cleanup so far. 204 ounces, worth $220,000.
You know what I'm going to ask you now, Dave? I'd like to take my dad, Hunter, and Freddie to take a look at Eldorado. What do you think?
At the beginning of the season, 3 generations of Huffman men scouted the legendary Eldorado Creek. With claim owner Peter Tallman.
This is the richest documented creek in North America.
Since discovering Eldorado Creek in 1896, miners have pulled over $1 billion worth of gold from the area.
Oh my gosh.
But no one has ever found the source of all of the gold.
I want to do it.
To pursue Jack's dream, Dave Turin has to agree to run McKinnon Creek, while the Huffmans prospect Eldorado.
I hate splitting up the crew, but we got a big mountain to pay. Plant's dialed up, everything's running smooth. If you gotta go, now's the best time. We got a chance to prospect the richest creek ever found, basically in the history of mankind.
Be careful.
Love you. See you in a bit. You get an opportunity like this, you go for it.
The shortest route up to Eldorado is a muddy dirt track.
To be able to go out prospecting with my dad and my son. This is one of those times where you kind of dream of. People may laugh at us, but in the end, we do the things that people talk about. Hey, Freddie, we got a tree in the way. We're going to have to stop. Hunter, you get out, hook the winch on. I'll back the Polaris up, and I'll just pull it.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Looks like we got it. We got an opportunity of a lifetime. Let's see what we can find. What do you think? I mean, could gold be up here this high?
Wherever the fault is, you got to start at the top, and then if it's not there, we have to work our way down.
Somewhere high in the mountains above Eldorado, there is a gold-rich quartz vein. Over time, streams have eroded this vein, carrying gold down into the valleys below. As the Huffmans work their way down the mountain, the highest gold they find should reveal the location of the vein, the source of the gold.
We're almost at the top of the mountain here. If the veins were up there and we're closer to them, the gold could be dang good right here. If the veins are down below us, there may not be squat here.
We'll span some. Let's check it out.
It's pretty dang hard to find a fault line or a vein. We're looking at feet and feet of black muck on top of who knows what under us right now.
Finding a fault line is like finding a needle in a haystack.
Looking for some rounded gravel, hopefully close to bedrock. Probably one of the better spots to hopefully find the source.
We're in the right area. We just got to find the right spot.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No gold here. We're above the source. We got to go downhill below the source because gold follows gravity and goes down.
Well, we'll drop down lower, we'll pan, and we'll see if we can find it.
Over the last 120 years, Eldorado Creek has been mined by thousands of prospectors. But Jack has faith in his quest.
Careful, Dad.
They worked this place hard. they got a lot of gold out of here, but they've missed the source.
Water's not getting any warmer.
Oh, dude. You can do it.
No, you put your hands in there.
You can do it. Don't push out. Justin Bieber of the North. Dude, quick pan.
Come on, color. I'm not seeing what I'd like to see yet.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Same result as the last pan, Todd. Nothing.
So far, we haven't had very good luck. Let's keep moving. Let's go try another spot.
There's got to be virgin back in here.
Freddie.
Yeah.
I brought that drone up here. I was thinking if we took the drone out, flew it up above, and kind of get a good look up on the hill here, maybe a little virgin patch up there.
You can cover more ground with that in an hour than we can in a week walking around in this thick stuff.
Hunter is bringing prospecting the legendary Eldorado Creek into the 21st century.
Take it as high as you can get me.
The drone allows the Hoffmans to survey the valley from 200 feet above the trees.
Good, Hunter, good.
Something the old-timers could only dream of.
Right up here, look at that.
Oh, what if it's an old bench up there? An old bench on the side. A bench is where the creek used to be. It may have been up there 10,000 years ago. It may have been up there 1,000,000 years ago. See where those spruce trees are on the bench? Yeah. We know that's virgin. Those spruce trees are 150 years old. It hasn't been mined there.
Let's go for a little hike and see what's up there.
The Hoffmans may have just found the last virgin ground in Eldorado Creek.
Is this it, you think?
That sure looks like that bench you had on that drone. See where it goes up? You can just see it starting to flatten.
We're right up from where we were flying the drone. It was just to the left of us up the hill, a couple hundred yards, so.
Okay.
Jack's dream is alive.
All we got to do is find one place that they missed. And, you know, it could have all the gold. This could be the fault.
Tell you what, I think I might wait here on this one. I'm built for comfort, not climbing.
It's pretty steep right here.
Yeah.
Well, this is definitely virgin ground. Those trees are 150 years old. Let's punch a hole right here, Hunter. See what lives under this.
But in the Klondike,
Oh, jeez. That's not good.
virgin ground never comes easy.
Oh, feel that ice cold. Let me try a pick. Even the roots are frozen. Hey, Todd.
Yeah.
Ground's froze solid. We sure as heck aren't digging it with a shovel.
You know, any other machine could have broke down, but when the wash plant goes, you know, we're not getting any gold.
At Scribner Creek, Parker Schnabel's tailings conveyor is jammed, and his wash plant is shut down.
It's probably going to take us a couple hours to get it going, but let's get it cleaned up, back together as fast as we can.
I must have did something wrong yesterday to deserve this, that's for sure.
6 weeks into the season, Parker has only 171 ounces of gold, worth $180,000, half what he had this time last year.
Hey, guys.
In an attempt to turn their operation around, Parker and his foreman Rick call a meeting with mechanics Mitch Blaschke and Carl Rosk.
You know, the gold's just not coming in like it needs to. I mean, we're spending it. We need to start making it.
As you know, the burn cut, we didn't get the numbers out that we hoped for. So, you know, we really need this to pick up. You know, we've all been working hard, but the gold just hasn't been there.
We need all the trucks on the road. We need to keep this running.
If you guys can keep everything running, you know, we're gonna start seeing some gold.
We need to start doing over 100 ounces a week.
Just be on it. You guys can handle it.
Gotcha.
We'll do whatever we can.
But before they can get even an ounce of gold, Mitch and Carl have to fix the wash plant.
I think we'll be able to get it back up and going.
Yeah.
The tailings have backed up, which has jammed the conveyor and dislodged the drive bearing.
This happened from lazy operators. When you see rocks stuffed up in there, people should be shoveling around here, so. You lined up?
Yeah. We've got our new bearings installed. We're gonna fire this conveyor up.
We're back to sluicing.
Now, the pressure's on to keep the plant fed.
Yeah, let's get that stuff up to the plant.
The crew begins to move pay in the new cut that Parker's dubbed Treasure Island. If it doesn't live up to its name, Parker is in trouble.
So
we know what we're shooting for now, and that's 100 ounces a week. And the only way we're going to get there is if everybody just pushes harder, start running more dirt. Bam, you got a bank of ice right here. Oh man, that is a big chunk of frost. Hopefully I can break that up a bit. I'm sending it. We gotta get done. It's ridiculous. Solid ice. Just everything up.
Oh, that sucks, man. That thing the tailgate right up.
Rip that they lead off.
That's ugly.
Yeah.
That's ugly.
Rick and Parker made it pretty clear. Priority number one, keep moving dirt. These trucks are our biggest part of that, so we got to keep them running.
Parker needs 100 ounces a week to turn his season around. To hit this target, each rock truck has to haul over 2,000 yards of pay dirt to the wash plant every week.
Hey Mitch, I got some bad news for you. The rock truck is flat on the front left.
That sounds about right, because this one's almost fixed. And now we're going to go change tires. All right, well, you can take this one and we'll go take a look at that other truck.
To keep him on the road, Mitch hands over the truck he just fixed to Tyson, a rookie driver.
They did this one in good. I'm gonna start breaking the wheel down. Good. You gotta get this truck running, otherwise we're gonna end up leaving pay, and none of us want to do that. Done all the work to get to it. We want to get it out of the ground and up to the plant.
Mitch brings in the last spare tire from the yard.
All drivers, you guys need to start watching for each other. It looks like somebody's got a low tire. Let them know so we can take a look at it. We're out of spares, so just keep an eye on things. Come in a little bit. Perfect. Yep.
The second rock truck is fixed and gets right back to work. But almost immediately, Tyson limps back with yet more damage to his new truck.
2 tires in 20 minutes. Same guy. Like, obviously he's driving over that he shouldn't be. It's like a blown up tire. They did that one in good. These guys just think these trucks are invincible because when they break them, they park them and grab another one. And they're breaking them faster than we can fix them today.
They drive it like it's stolen, right? But we shouldn't be kicking them, right? Drive them like it's your own, right? Take care of it as it's your own. I've tried to be nice to the guys, right? Now I'm on my last straw.
We're gonna try and take this one up to the plant, dump the dirt, and take it back to the yard.
Yep.
If these guys keep this up, we're gonna be hurting.
Mitch and Carl have already fixed 2 trucks, but now a third has a flat, and they're all out of spare tires.
I'm no truck mechanic, but I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be like that.
Mitch heads back to the yard.
Hey, whoever just went across the bridge, back up to my truck. Your left rear tire is about flat. Just caught it out of the corner of my eye, saw one of the tires on it's almost flat. We've gone all season without blowing a tire. That's our 3rd tire today.
Mitch is out of options. To keep the dirt moving, he has to improvise.
What we're gonna do right now is just try and put a plug in this tire. Hopefully we can get it to seal up, quit leaking. If this patch doesn't work, then we're out of tires and we're gonna be parking this truck. And we're definitely not getting all this payout. If we can get this patch in here right, it should hold for a while until we can get a spare tire.
In the Klondike, if you can keep machines running, you make money.
Throw some air in there and see if that'll hold.
If you can't, you go broke.
That's gonna be good enough for today because we just gotta get this thing up and get it running and try and get that 100 ounces. There we go, this one's good to go. Roll out, buddy. One more fix.
You know, the truck drivers are pushing their trucks and it's taking this toll on their machines. It's going to be good ground. I gotta hope that our machines hold up.
How you doing, pup?
What are you doing? What in the dark? I'd bet you, but I got my hands full.
After a month and a half of dredging, Tony Beets has only 92 ounces of gold, worth around $100,000. Barely a dent in his $1 million investment. Gene Cheeseman and crew have to get the 75-year-old dredge dialed in.
Fired up.
What the? Whoa, stand back! Shut her down. What's up?
There shouldn't be this much water up the nose. That's way too much. I was gonna go shut that one valve down.
You gotta be kidding me. You're pissing me off.
Been changing it and we shouldn't have any more water.
No, I don't like it. I mean, this is awesome. You gotta control the material and you gotta control the water. Right now, it's all over the place.
Gold should collect in the first 3 feet of the dredge's sluice. But if too much water hits the sluice too fast, the gold will be swept down into the bottom mats and out of the dredge.
You gotta figure this issue out. You know, we're 21 gold in the top 2-3 feet of the runs. With the water out of control like that, the boat's traveling down the runs. So, you know, we can get this figured out or there's no sense running. So, but just shut it down and get the problem fixed.
So you guys made it in, huh? Yeah. Ready to go do a cleanup?
Yep.
Tony's kids, Monica and Kevin, arrive for a cleanup.
Let's go have a look, guys.
They'll pull the mats to find out if gold is blowing out of the end of the sluice.
Gene thinks it's gold all the way down there, so obviously we still have too much water going through there, right? I mean, that's the only reason you're gonna get this all the way over there. Do the hydraulic riffles, do the blow boxes, and you guys gonna land up doing all the runs. That's the only way we can check that we're successful with what we're doing or not.
Then we'll let you know.
So you're gonna be here for a while.
Sounds good.
When it comes to cleanup or some job, you can be guaranteed it's me or Monica that's got to do it.
Oh, that was great. I don't get days off, so days don't matter. Weekends don't matter. Tony runs his kids 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, 7 months out of the year. Go, Kevin.
Now give us the fun part. Hauling him all the way to the truck.
Yay!
These kids are lucky. You're starting to learn how to work for the money. Because if it don't work, you don't get paid. If you don't like it, you're free to go somewhere else. The real world isn't that friendly either, so why should we be? Working for a living never hurt anybody. So how the you think I was born with them things? Right?
Normally we don't do a full body cleanup. We only do the top 2 mats. Unfortunately, the water is not working the way we'd like. So we got to clean up everything. Which is a pain in the ass.
If there's gold in the lower mats, they'll know it's getting blown right out of the dredge. This is one place Tony and his kids don't want to see gold.
Huh. Look at this chick.
Do I want to?
Who's holding it? See the flake?
Right there.
Yeah. There's definitely gold in there. I can see it. Clear as day. Ideally, there shouldn't be anything in there.
But right now, there's gold all the way down to the bottom.
Up the legendary Eldorado Creek, Jack's dream is hanging by a thread.
Most of this ground's been open, and so you're going to have to find small benches like up in this area.
The only virgin ground the Hoffmans have found is frozen solid. To get down to pay, Jack has brought in an excavator from a neighboring claim, and Todd has a rock truck on the way from McKinnon.
Is this what we saw from the air, huh?
We come up here earlier. We made it to there before.
Well, this is virgin over here.
Well, that's virgin. That's virgin.
I'd like to take a bulk sample of it, take it back, and see what we've got.
I think one rock truck's going to be about 5,000 gold pans. That's a heck of a test.
Absolutely. Our best chance is right here, right now.
Okay, let's get started.
The excavator will allow Jack to punch through the frozen ground to get down to pay gravel.
This is just our last hope. If there is anything down here, we'll find it. I'm seeing some interesting stuff. Gold is where you find it, and it just might be right here.
I don't want just a little bit of gold. I want crazy gold. I am chasing a dream, and I know that. I've got reasons for it. It's not for me. It's for my family. It's for everybody.
Hey, welcome to Eldorado, Dave. Hey, I know you didn't want to bring this, but the only way we're going to find out what we got here is just take a big bulk sample. Let's at least run a test, then we know, one way or another.
I'm tired of chasing dreams.
It's one truckload.
But you haven't showed me anything yet.
Well,
I haven't seen any evidence. Hey, what do you think? Think there's any gold here?
You know, it could be something special. At least take one truckload of it and let's see what's in it.
Never know until we run the samples. 25 yards, we'll get it to the plant. So that's it. We'll do it for Jack. Let's do the sample for Jack.
All right.
All right, you're good. Straight back.
Hunter helps his grandfather load the truck.
It's probably the coolest grandpa kid could have. Jack wants to run some dirt, we're gonna run some dirt. That's the way it is.
First bucket, Todd.
That looks good.
Lots of bedrock.
The 25-yard test takes just 10 minutes to load. But then Dave has a long, slow drive back to McKinnon Creek. To test Jack's Eldorado sample, the crew has to stop running valuable pay dirt from the super cut.
Kevin, last bucket, we're shutting down. We gotta pull the mats. Yes, sir. Here's the last scoop, you guys. All right, here we go. Hey, Jay, how's it going? I'm gonna show you something up in this loose wrench.
Tony's dredge is shut down. There was too much water in the sluices, and Gene feared they were losing gold. To be sure, they cleaned up the lower mats.
Look what I found in the bottom mats. I mean, there's about 5 ounces here, Gene.
Too far down the runs, huh?
Yeah, you're not kidding. So I don't know you got any ideas, Gene?
I think getting rid of some of that extra water is going to be the first step.
Definitely. If we find all the way down there, we have to do whatever we can to cure it. Come in.
Gene tasks new crew member Matt Beaudry, Big Mike's younger brother, with fixing their water problem.
Yeah, so being a mechanic in the Yukon, it's a lot of problem solving. Nobody has a dredge, so that's a whole new bucket of problem solving, right? So we got to go to the boneyard and see what we can find. There's a piece. Holy, that should give us our length. This is pretty much just a simple bypass. So I cut into the main water line here. This is a 12-inch pipe, so we have a 6-inch going to be discharge out the side. So we'll have a valve right here so we can control it.
The water pump only runs at one speed. Matt's plan? Divert half the water out through a bypass pipe before it reaches the sluices.
Well, we got our bypass in there. You know, we got it all welded in. We're ready to fire up the water and see if it made a difference.
Yeah, let's go line it up. We'll check in the run, see what's happening. Okay, let's do it.
I like the look of that a lot better.
That simple bypass works. Half the water from the pump shoots out the side of the dredge, and the water in the sluice is now under control.
That looks a hell of a lot better, Gene, huh?
Yeah, no, it does.
A lot calmer. It should be a lot easier for her to catch the gold from there, too. We'll get a lot better results this way.
On April 13th, 1897, prospector Clarence Berry pulled 39 ounces of gold out of Eldorado Creek in a single pan. That's 300 times more gold than Freddie Dodge has ever managed to pan.
I could be changing tires and oil and grease clear to my elbows, but no, I'm all wet.
The Hoffman crew has stopped catching gold with Monster Red to run a test on Jack's pay dirt from Eldorado Creek.
So they shut us down. Now they're having us pull the mats because they want fresh mats. They want all these mats clean so we can run 25 yards from Eldorado.
You know, I'm all for better gold, but we're doing pretty good.
You seem pretty grumpy to me.
Who?
You.
I am grumpy. Let's finish this dream.
All right.
Then we'll move on to the next one.
The Eldorado test is doubling the workload in the gold room.
Today's a little different here. I'm short-handed right now. A lot of killjoy. I hope they do find something big. I mean, you know, it's a dream. Jack's dreaming, and just hope it doesn't turn out to be a nightmare.
It's finally time to run the Eldorado dirt.
This is for Jack, okay?
Let's run Eldorado. Let's find out if there's gold.
There it goes.
I hope it's good. This has been my dream. Something that we could do together. And, you know, the pressure on us.
There's Eldorado going through right there.
It just seems like a lot of work for nothing. I'm gonna get the fun job of pulling the mats with roughly 25 yards run through the planet.
Because Monster Red runs 300 yards an hour, the 25-yard Eldorado test takes less than 15 minutes. But pulling all the mats takes an hour and a half, leaving the wash plant shut down for over 3 hours.
A lot of work to pull these mats for 25 yards of dirt.
It's actually a bunch of crap. You know, while they were there digging this all up, putting it in one rock truck, we were actually here getting gold.
So this cleanup, it's gonna be a big deal. It's a big one for us. It's a big one for my dad. We don't get 100 ounces. I don't know.
I know.
We just don't know. We didn't pan or anything. I mean, that's the only virgin ground we found, so.
If we had ground like that, we wouldn't even have to go mine it. We just go pick it up.
Yeah.
My basic dream is to just find some crazy gold, you know? Not just marginal gold. I'm after crazy, you know? And I want it to be just hilarious. You know, I want hilarious gold.
How's it look?
Dave joins the Hoffmans to find out if they've discovered the source of the gold in Eldorado Creek.
How much we got?
After running 25 yards, this is not what I expected. What I'm used to is these two troughs right here having so much gold in them that they kind of start spilling over. And I'm not seeing that at all.
Is that it?
That's it. There's nothing. There's nothing. There is absolutely nothing here. Hunter, I'm sorry, you know, it was our dream, you know, I thought we were actually going to kick butt, but it's not happening, man.
No, we didn't get anything. I'll go on a treasure hunt with you anytime.
You guys are forgetting something. We pulled the mats this morning.
Dave has already cleaned up the concentrate from their week at McKinnon.
How much?
We did 138 ounces while you guys were prospecting at Eldorado. Wow. In my opinion, this is where it's at.
138 ounces from McKinnon Creek is worth $150,000. Jack's bulk test from Eldorado produced nothing.
McKinnon Creek has gold. We need to concentrate on it, focus on this, keep going.
Well, we know there's gold here, but what's the plan for Eldorado?
In my estimation, Hunter, Eldorado is dead.
At Scribner Creek,
That's called a run flat.
the mechanics have come up with a punishment for Tyson, the rock truck driver who blew 2 tires in one day.
Can I go get that guy to go start shoveling around the plant? Sorry, man, no.
Dude, I don't care if he brings shovels. We got plenty. Go put him on a shovel at the wash.
Yeah.
Watch you get the shovel stuck in the tail wheel or something and make a The standard punishment when a truck driver messes up his truck, he gets to go shovel out the wash plant.
Rick said I would come over here and shovel this out for the next hour until the rock trucks are fixed. Oh yeah, always. Very fun. That's why I came up here. Anyways, I better get back to it. Lucky day.
Let's see, come on. Going. Good.
Tony Beat's dredge has run pay dirt for a full day, with the new bypass reducing the water flow in the sluices. Tony has ordered a shutdown to find out if gold is still making it down into the lower mats and out of the dredge.
Looking pretty good.
I'll take a little fan from somewhere, but I don't see anything, so I think it'll be fairly good, huh?
Yeah, no, it's a big improvement from what we had.
I mean, I don't see anything in this plan. I think this worked out very well. Getting the bypass going, get less water in here. I mean, before we had gold all the way down here. Good, I think we'll just carry on.
They're not losing gold. Tony checks the top sluice to find out if they're catching any.
So normally 75% of your gold should be right over here. Let's go see if we can wash a bit of gold out of this thing. See, we got a good start there, Gene. She's in there, you see it. There's got to be, what, 10, 15 crawlers in there?
Yeah, I can see it.
That actually almost even encourages me, for sake. See, really, that would do pretty nice.
Please look at this one.
Whoa, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice big flat, huh?
Yeah. I've never seen it.
Carry it over there.
Only because you asked so nice. What do you got for me?
Well, look what we just found in the ball boxes.
Oh.
I think it looks very encouraging.
Yeah, I think you got to learn to count. That's more than 15.
More than 15. Look at that.
That's okay, all right.
You get this thing running smoothly, you're going to be so bored on the deck, you're going to be bothering me all the time, right?
Our poor mechanics are being run ragged. We've had trucks breaking down. We've had problems with the plant.
After a week of breakdowns, it's time for Parker's first cleanup from his new cut, Treasure Island.
Morning, youngster.
How are you doing?
Looking good.
Yeah?
Real good, yeah. Want to see something cool? We have gold puddle after gold puddle after gold puddle.
Come here, Carl.
Watch this.
Holy wow. That looks good, eh?
I think we found a treasure.
Parker has only mined 171 ounces of gold this season. If Treasure Island can deliver the 100 ounces he's hoping for, it'll be a big step towards getting his season back on track.
Hey, boys. What's up? How's it going?
Pretty good.
Good now. Sweet.
That looks pretty nice.
I don't think we need to worry about our shut table. 100 ounces a week. At least not this week.
Wow. We've been having a lot of breakdowns. We've been fighting equipment and tires and all that kind of stuff, and it's been hard to keep things running.
Yeah, we had a lot of tire problems and just, a lot of little things that just kept pulling us away a few hours here, a few hours there, but it looks like it all paid off.
Well, good job, because you kept the plant going, and it was not an easy week to do that, really. Yeah, we wouldn't have that there without you guys, that's for sure. So that's 100 right there, huh? That's what we're aiming for. All right. Yeah.
There's still a lot more in there.
In the Klondike, good mechanics are priceless. Mitch and Carl proved their worth this week by keeping Parker's operation running.
So we're at 200. We got another 31.525.
If it keeps paying off like this, I'll change tires all day long if that's what it takes.
And that's another 25.3. So what's that total? 256.825.
256 ounces, worth around $280,000. Parker's crew has not only exceeded his 100-ounce-a-week goal, in just 7 days, they've more than doubled their gold total this season. Treasure Island is living up to its name.
We're moving forward now. We're back on track where we should be. Hopefully the rest of the season goes like this.
24 hours ago, I was like, oh, $2,500 tires. Oh, no.
Yeah. A few tires in there. We'll order some tires. Yeah. That's just the beginning. There's more dirt than we thought on Treasure Island. 256 off the first one. We're going to go get the rest of it. Good job. You're awesome, man. Good job. Unreal. Jeez.
More of that. Let's keep her going.
Yeah.
On the next Gold Rush.
Gentlemen, I got good news. Want to run this thing night shift.
12 hours isn't what I was promised.
We don't give a what you guys think.
When you're dealing with a greedy, ignorant man, like this is going to happen.
All freaking mud. Shut down last bucket. We got problems in the cut.
I think we might have just screwed ourselves, guys.
I'm not arguing with you.